Hello, welcome back to the channel. Now, just finished that one, which turned out quite nicely, nice and stormy. So watch me paint it here and talk my usual random nonsense. Without further ado, let's do some painting. Hello, welcome to my latest video. Hope you're keeping well and all that sort of jazz. Now I'm going to be painting on this stretch canvas. It's a painting that I ballsed up and tried doing it again, ballsed it up again. So I've let it dry and I'm going to go over it and see if I can create a painting from it. I do quite often balls up, more times than I care to admit, so it does happen to anybody. So we'll get going. Size wise it looks to be 16 by 20 inches, so we'll have a double check. I'm sure it is. Most of mine are 20 by 16, yeah, and it's 20 by 16 inches. I'll get my palette cam switched on and I will see you in just a second. Right then, palette cam is on. I hope. I can't see it, but I'm hoping it's on. Otherwise, this will be a waste of time. Anyway, on my glass tabletop palette, I've got some Payne's Grey, I've got sap green, red ochre, primary yellow, titanium white, and a little bit of primary blue. So while we're down this end, I'm just going to grab some titanium white, just plonk in that primary blue, make a nice sky colour. Might just add a little bit of yellow in there as well, just for the sheer heck of it. There we go. I'll give my brush a quick wipe, and I'll also just grab a bit of red ochre, just plonk it in my sap green, make a nice greeny, browny, earthy colour. There we go, and I'll do the same with that Payne's Grey. Plonk a bit in there as well. Make a sort of browny, grey colour. And there we are. That is the lot. Just grab some medium, little bit of non-toxic paint thinner called Zesty. Regulars to my channel would know that I use non-toxic stuff because of dogs, and I'm in quite a closed space and all the rest of it. I don't want any nasty chemicals. So yeah, there we go. We shall get going. So I'll get my main camera switch back on and I will see you in just a second. Right then, let's show the get on the road. He's checking all the cameras on. I'm going to start with some of this blue. Let's have a look, just use my fingers. Just whack some blue in the sky. Yeah, you're all keeping well. I've been literally inundated with a message of somebody saying, you know, in particular during my, you know, it was a lovely message to be fair, it was fantastic. I value any comments of anybody, because without my viewers I'll be nothing. I wouldn't be doing this. So he said that, you know, it's just an idea that during the intro video in particular is adopt a calm voice like Bob Ross. Now, he told me he'd been watching Bob Ross at the time and my video popped up and it was just a suggestion he gave to me. I don't know, there was rumours that Bob Ross put his voice on, but I don't know. But I don't want to be someone that I'm not, you know what I mean. And you know, I thought about it. My initial reaction was, yeah, good idea, put on a calm voice. But I'm not a particular calm person. I think that's why I paint so quick. And if I suddenly put on a calm Bob Ross-esque voice, people will notice. you know, as I start talking about happy trees and God knows what else. But yeah, you know, I really appreciate the feedback. You know, I love getting non-biased opinions off people. And it takes me a couple of days to think about it and go, oh, is it a good idea? Or, but yeah, I just don't want to be fake. I think I just want to be myself. And I don't think I could put a calm voice on if I tried. You know, I thought my voice was quite calm anyway, and I couldn't really go a lot calmer than I perceive myself to be already. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. But I've, you know, to be honest, I've forgotten his name, but I'm not going to announce it on camera. But you know, it's a lovely comment. I really value his comment, and it's you know, it's a very interesting perspective from someone else looking in. So I'm very grateful and thank you for that. And I've thought about it. And there we go. I think after spending 40 something years talking like this, I think it'll be quite obvious if I suddenly put on a calmer voice. Right, a bit of blue in the sky. Might be quite stormy as well. I'd say it might be quite stormy. Every painting I do is stormy. So yeah, it's going to be good, I reckon, I hope. Right, let's get something. Get my long handle brush. Going to give it a quick wipe. These are brilliant. These are a present off my brother. The Dale Rowney long handle brushes. I've got loads. And they're absolutely bomb-proof, you know. I've had them, must be a couple of years maybe. And, you know, they get used and abused every day. And they're absolutely perfect still, you know. And I don't wash them all the time, as many of you regulars know. Right, let's get some titanium white, I think. In fact, no I won't. I'll get some of this Payne's Grey with my red ochre mixed in and just start battering the canvas down here. Oh, in other news, a couple of months ago I was invited to a still life drawing workshop, and the first time I hadn't slept for weeks and weeks and weeks, and I fell asleep, you know, late afternoon and missed the bloody thing. But not sleeping's a different story. But anyway, this time I went, and I hadn't had a very good day. You know, I felt a bit rubbish. I wasn't feeling it at all. But I went just to see what it was like and had a pint, and you know, lots of people there, and I'm not really that comfortable being around lots of people. So you know, I was sat in the corner of this room, and now I've probably said before in my videos, I can't actually draw. I don't think I can. And you know, I sat down with me various sketchbooks that have been empty for years, and I took some charcoal and pencils and all that. I hadn't a clue what to do with them, you know, at all. It's a different kettle of fish to oil painting. So you know, I sat there and it all started, and I was very frustrated. It was horrible. I just could not do it. I was getting really angry with myself. And yeah, it was at the Ink Gallery. Check out link in the description. They do it every month in Colwyn Bay. But the guy teaching, he's actually one of the proprietors of the place. You know, he's one of the top people in the gallery. And he's an absolutely amazing artist, and he's incredible at everything. And he was running the session, and he spotted me getting frustrated, from the other end of the room amongst a crowd of people. He spotted it and honed in on me, and did that. And I went over to him, and he was brilliant. There's, I don't know how many people were there. Perhaps about, I'd like to say about 16 of us. There's a lot of people, and he, gave me so much attention, and some brilliant tips and advice. It was an arsenal of ideas and tools I could take home. So after, and I started getting into it. I started really enjoying it towards the end, and I was absolutely buzzing by the end of the session. It was absolutely amazing. But if you fancy, learning to draw like I have, I learnt in one evening. A 2-hour session. He taught me how to do it, and now I'm just drawing every day as well as painting, and I absolutely adore it. I really do. So yeah, get yourself on a live drawing session at the Ink Gallery, because Matty, who runs the session, he's a brilliant teacher. He really is an incredible artist, as I say. And watching him draw as well, he was doing little, drawings for me, and it's just mind blowing. Does it with so much ease and completely effortless. But anyway, after a night of churning out crap, because everyone else was amazing, I was rubbish, started to get a little bit better, but I thought, right, I'm going to carry on. So I got home and tried to got paint on it, and painted that. Well, not painted it, I'm used to painting. Drew that, which was alright, not bad at all. It's a marked improvement than what I did on the evening. I also, sorry about showing all my crap, also did that, which isn't too bad. Not bad at all. I'm starting to get used to proportions and things. It's faces I'm interested in. And he gave me loads of tips. And literally half an hour before sitting down painting now, I painted that. So yeah, I don't know where that came from. So yeah. Anyhow, that's that. It's a bit scary, but I enjoyed doing it. So I'm going to put it safe so it doesn't get paint on it. And yeah, there we are. That's the start of my drawing journey. But yeah, I really enjoy it. The biggest thing it did for me was gave me a massive amount of confidence now to be able to draw. And I've been, using charcoals and things, which I've never done, never, other than at primary school, drawing dinosaurs and all that. So yeah, it's great. And everyone was so welcoming and patient. They're all very highly skilled, proficient artists for drawing and sketching, and painting's my thing. And I said I can't actually draw, but they were so patient and understanding with me. It was a lovely welcome, and I'm going back again. I can't wait to go every month now. So yeah, it's exciting. Let's put a little bit of yellow down there, a tiny bit of light. And I'll also just grab some titanium white. So sorry banging on about sketching and all that business. You're here to watch me paint, but anyway, that's that. Yeah, I've got a long way to go still. I'll probably put on the screen the rubbish I did from the night, and yeah, they're not sparkling, but it was an amazing experience. It's given me loads of confidence, and I've got a whole load of new friends, and I'm also, it's another string to my bow that I can practice with and use. because if you paint every single day, it can get a little bit pricey painting, particularly if you're like me and you've got no money. Right, let's get some my flat brush and a bit of this Payne's grey again. A bit more red ochre perhaps, just put a bit of storm going on up here. So yeah, I am now drawing as well as painting, which I never thought I'd hear myself say. It's quite nice, that red ochre, actually. Not bad at all. I was going to say something else quite profound, but it's gone. I can't think what it is. Right, quite a nice sky. What was it I was going to say? Thought of something funny. But no, it might come to me. Storms. Right. Smooth over my fingers a bit. There we go. It's not perfect, but we're getting somewhere. Slight improvement than before. Let's put some titanium white down there. Just blending quite nice with that yellow and the greys and the greens. Oh, it's bugging me now. I was going to say something, you know. I spent the whole video trying to think what it was. Oh, yeah, one thing's quite nice that happened. I was back in the days when I used to photographing sunsets and sunrises and all that business, and I was doing a sunrise, you know, before I did my photography degree and found out I could do other things than sunrises. I was on the beach not far from here doing a sunrise, so it was pretty early in the morning, and you know, I used to see some amazing things at, you know, that time of day, you know, just when the sun was coming up, and just as the sun was coming, there was something moving by my feet, and I looked down, you know, as the scene lit up. I was there ready with my camera to do the sunrise, and by my feet was an octopus, which was amazing, you know, just crawling along on the ground, you know, out of the water, which I knew they could do, but I'd never seen them do it. It's only a tiny little octopus, only a tiny little baby thing. And I just binned the sunrise off. I didn't get any picture of the sunrise, but some lovely photos of the octopus. So it was just mind-blowing. And anyway, after good while watching this octopus, who was making its way to the sea, but I didn't want to interfere. I just made sure that I watched and observed it. Keeping any seagulls at bay, and it made its way to the sea. And yeah, I got loads of photographs. Got home. I wanted to know what type of octopus it was, or something. Because I haven't got a wealth of knowledge about octopuses. And I do now because I've read up on it. But I got on the internet. Lo and behold, it was on World Octopus Day. I mean, what are the chances of that happening? Seeing an octopus walking on the land on a rocky beach on World Octopus Day. It's like, well, I think, it was as if it was meant to happen. It was, yeah. But what are the chances of that? It was just a lovely experience. And I remember one other time, I spoke about this perhaps a couple of years ago on an earlier video. I think it was before we moved over here. I was on a holiday, and I was doing a sunrise at Llandudno Beach. And I got there, I was staying at the hotel just overlooking the beach, so it's quite easy. And I got there about 5 in the morning. I was knackered. I was hungover and everything else as well, associated with being on holiday. So I started to do a sunrise. Now it was still dark, and I set my tripod up, everything like that, next to a big shiny rock that was glistening in the moonlight on the beach. So I set my stuff up, and it's a bit of primary yellow on, and next to shiny stone, and doing the sunrise. The sun came up, the shiny stone turned around and looked at me. It was a flipping seal. I couldn't believe it. It was a big bull seal, big thing, bigger than me. Just turned around, looked at me, went, oh, and just went off into the sea. So I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't. And I was just transfixed. I couldn't operate my camera to take a photograph of, because I was just mouth fell open. Could not believe it. If I wanted to, I could have just touched it with my foot. It was right next to me. But, it's lucky I didn't sit on it or put my foot on it and do my shoelaces up. But it was just extraordinary, That's one of the things I miss about doing sunrises, because you do get some amazing wildlife and scenes and things, when everyone else is in bed. Right, so it's looking quite nice with a little bit of light on it there. It's not bad. So I'll just get a bit more grey. But yeah, I stopped doing landscape photography because I got frustrated with it. And I like photographs with meaning. I don't really like, generic photographs of, say, a sunset that hasn't necessarily got any meaning. For some reason, everyone loves them. But I like to do photographs where people have to look at them and think about what the meaning is and everything like that. Who knows? I might get back into it one day, but yeah, I did fall out with landscape photography. Right, now I'm quite pleased with this. I'm just going to get some of this blue. I might just add a bit of grey into it as well. Just put Distant Hill or something on. I might even get some ultramarine blue because it's handy. Got it right next to me. Plonk some of that on my palette. Just whack some of that over there in the distance. And then once I've done that, just grab some more titanium white and just blend. You know, I'll get some more. Get very low on paint because I haven't got disposable income. Can't afford much of it. I do get the posh stuff from France. Right, just plonk my titanium white on there, just blending with that blue quite nicely. Just creates the illusion of some distance going on. Distant hills maybe. Bit more titanium white. I'm going to go above the blue, just underneath the clouds again, just giving it some distance. Just fools the eye into thinking there's a bit of scale going on. Quite a straight line along that sky, so I'll just mess it up a bit. Not too bad, quite pleased. It'll do, it's a painting. Right, I wonder, I'll just grab a bit of grey, just go like that. And again. There's quite a lot of impasto on this painting, with it being an old painting. It's quite a lot there, but I don't know, maybe it adds to it. We shall see. Let's have a look. I wonder, this has gone on quite a long time, this video, 25 minutes. It's because I've been banging on and showing my amateur sketches. Let me scrape off some of that. Quite a bit of paint on there. And then create a few lines, but I'll get the done. Just going to go over with a trusty kitchen towel. Create some new shapes. There we go. It's stormy, it's quite dark, it's not perfect, but it'll do. I've enjoyed it. So there we go. Right, what we do need, I'm just going to grab my long handle brush again. I'm going to plonk something, perhaps there. Clump of trees, maybe something there as well. So there we go. Yeah, you know, that sky isn't the best in the world, but it'll do. It'll certainly do. Just a bit more blue. But other than that, we're done. So thank you so much for watching and listening to my nonsense. So there we go. One, landscape. The sky isn't amazing. I might go over it one day in the future, but we're there. So thank you so much for watching. It does mean a lot. Thank you for your comments and feedback and all that sort of thing. Check out the ink gallery in Colwyn Bay in the description. The link is there. And if you can, get yourself booked on to life drawing. I think it's on the first Monday of every month, and it really is brilliant. It's changed everything for me, because now I'm painting and drawing as well. So hopefully I'll be able to incorporate some of my drawing skills, or lack thereof, into my paintings. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you want to get notificated, hit the bell thing. And then I will see you in the next video. Don't forget, I'm on Facebook, Instagram and jonkidd.co.uk. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.